There was once a boy who was playing in a field when he got stung by a nettle. He ran home crying to his mother and told her that he had merely touched that nasty weed, but it hurt him very much. The mother blew in the hurt and she kissed it. And then she said, "It was just your touching it gently, my son. The next time you meddle with the nettle, grasp it boldly, and it will be to you as silk." Today I will tell you what boldness is, why it is powerful, and why you ought to be bold. Life is characterized by doubt. It is a series of decisions, big and small, without any clear answers. Series of decisions, big and small, without any clear answers. We drift through them, blinded by a shroud of uncertainty, and burdened by an anxiety. The paths we don't take haunt us. Thoreau said that the mass of men lead lives of quiet desperation. These masses set the backdrop for a different, rarer kind of person. She is not self-absorbed, and she is not self-conscious. Her words are filled with the certainty of destiny. Her actions belie nothing but a clarity of purpose. The challenges and dilemmas of life, draw from her not paralysis, but daring. She is bold. Kate Shelley was such a person. On the 6th of July, 1881, when she was only 15 years of age, life threw down the gauntlet. A horrific storm hit Boone County, Iowa. Kate watched all night from the window of her house as bridges and barns floated down the Des Moines River. And then at 11 p.m., she heard a loud sound. So she decided to go out and investigate. She found that the bridge over Honey Creek had collapsed. There was a passenger train that was scheduled to cross that bridge at midnight. She knew she had to stop it. She ran to the nearest surviving bridge. It showed signs of imminent collapse, with debris battering against its trestles and piers, and she decided to cross it anyway. Against a backdrop of lightning and gale, she started jumping from tier to tier. Now these tiers were 3 feet apart, and they were rackety and they were old, but she proceeded anyway, and then her lantern shattered. The only source of illumination now was the lightning in the sky. So Kate got on her hands and knees and started crawling forward. Her dress would get caught on the spikes of the railroad. The jagged wood cut her hands. A falling tree almost rammed into her, but she kept forging forward and finally made it across the bridge. And when she got across, she ran 2 miles in the storm, delivered her warning, and collapsed. She saved 220 lives aboard the train that night. Boldness is hypnotic. It has such a powerful effect on us because we too want to put down the burden of doubt and be without hesitation and endless chatter in our heads. To partake in the dance of life, we want someone to take our hand and lead the way from our world of doubt into a world of clarity. That is what the bold do. That is why boldness is powerful, why it is hypnotic, charismatic, and is the essence of a leader. General Patton would lead his tanks into battle on foot. On foot. When his tankers were afraid of shelling or traps, he would get on foot and lead his tanks into battle. How could his men not be stirred by bravery and boldness such as his? And boldness, it is not just powerful, and it is not just a virtue. It is public service. Amongst our often futile feelings search for meaning, the bold give us a chance to be a part of something bigger than ourselves, like the man who stood at Tiananmen Square in front of a procession of tanks. They inspire us. Like Rosa Parks, they change the course of history. Now, boldness, even unobserved, is still a virtue, but its true power lies in relationship to people. And that is where it belongs, in the arena of human interaction. And if this here is not an arena of human interaction, I don't know what is. The 24 of us gathered here together, hoping I'll have something worthwhile to say. With so many other things you could have done with your time, you chose to be here instead. And I, in a show of boldness and hubris, decided that the best use of all your times is to come here and listen to me. How dare I? How dare I tarnish this experience for all of us through doubt and self-consciousness? I owe it to you to check them at the door. Public speaking is an act of courage. Oratory demands boldness. And if you've shown the courage to come up here and talk to your peers and submit to their judgment, why not be a little bolder and lose view of yourself completely? Focus instead on your message. Your boldness will elevate us all.